Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Shara Bullet. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Oh, Superman punch is true. Checks the leg kick.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice body shot.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that lead the dance.
Oh, great block there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Takedown defense is there. Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Makhachev. Well, that combination's going to test his chin. Nicely done. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Under 2 minutes to go in our first round.
Lands a beautiful leg kick. Wow, he lands another leg kick.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
His opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Hook coming, it's blocked. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. 45 seconds remain in the round. Makhachev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Under 30 seconds. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Makhachev. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
More strikes to the head.
Standing back and forth first round. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he... All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man is just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Big right hand. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
The fighter lands a kick now, and a pretty good one at that. Visibly limping here. Nice body kick there.
That's how you control the fight.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Back to the feet. That punch no good. Oh, the head kick lands.
He got hurt again.
Man, that cut is only getting worse. Canvas cleanup guy's gonna be busy. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gun.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? And just misses with that big right hand. Well, didn't take long. You see the signs of bruising on the outside of that lead leg. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
And it looks as though it will. Just a little blood, right? It's okay. It's mixed martial arts. Looks like we're going to continue, at least for now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. All right, so the blood continues to be a major factor in this fight, and I think at some point the referee is going to intervene with this.
He hasn't been able to change anything, right? So it doesn't, we have no indication.
Up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Makhachev. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker. All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight referee, bringing him in to look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Well, doctor not here to make friends. To that end, that is the end of the fight. It was a great fight as long as it lasted, but I'm not sure the doctor had any other choice.
The doctor didn't have a choice. He had to take a look, and rightfully so. He got beat up, got cut, fight got stopped.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Islam Makhachev.
What a moment, what a reaction from this crowd, and of course no judges' scorecards needed after the wrestler finishes the kickboxer on a massive stage tonight.
Massive stage. He went out there and did everything he said he was going to do. He knew that there were some advantages in this matchup. Not only did he take advantage of those advantages, he put an exclamation point on the fight by getting the finish. Tremendous.